Okay, I'm seeing two humans over here.
Milani.
Okay, how exactly am I
Mad
get
scientist.
across this?
Mad scientist.
What? Oh, it's a human. Oh, hello, human.
Hello, what's the problem?
Look, this is the problem here. I'm trying to get two people across this obstacle, but man, it's just so complicating, so weird. Like, there's an obstacle here. I'm trying to get them over it. But you know what? I'm gonna continue with this after my lunch break. And with that being said, guys, our main point for today is promises, yeah? And we're gonna be doing a Bible study on Ruth and Boaz and how they kept their promises to each other. And with that being said, we're gonna head into a time of worship.
Yeah, let's go to worship.
Yeah, and I promise you will enjoy it.
Christ alone, our chief cornerstone, no other foundation can we build upon, not philosophy, nor the wisdom of man, for all other ground is sinking sand. Upon this rock you build your church, and the gates of hell will not prevail. When we bind and loose, we proclaim your truth, and in Jesus' name we will not fail, never fail. Oh, we will never fail.
Crucified, raised up from the dead, let captivity captive. It is finished. Oh, he gave us the keys, his authority. Now we are joint heirs to the praise of his glory.
Upon this rock you build your church, and the gates of hell will not prevail. No, when we bind and loose, we proclaim your truth, and in Jesus' name we will not fail. Oh, we will never fail. No, we will never fail. Oh, we should believe we will never fail. No, we will never fail. Somebody say it. We will never fail. We will never fail. No, we will never fail. We will never fail. No, we will never fail. Build your church, build your church, build it from the ground up. It's your church. Build your church, build your church, build it from the ground up. We're your church. Build your church, build your church, build it from the ground up. It's your church. Build your church, build your church, build it from the ground up. Build your church. Oh, King Jesus, build it from the ground up. Oh, it's your church. Jesus, build your church. Build it from the ground up. Oh, build your church. Oh, Jesus, build your church. Build it from the ground up. Build your
Overcome evil, by doing good. Hey guys, how are you? Have you guys been practicing our memory verse, our cool song about overcoming evil? Let's sing it together and see if you remember. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Don't let evil overcome you. Overcome evil by doing good. Don't let evil overcome you. Overcome evil by doing good. Romans 12, verse 21. Romans 12, verse 21. Do you guys think you can do it by yourselves? I think so. Should you want to try? Ready? I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, let's go. That was awesome, guys. Well done. Now, I think you need to go teach it to everybody else because everyone else needs to know that we can overcome evil by doing good, right? Okay, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go solve more problems.
Hey guys, it's Jakin again, and I'm here to tell you another interesting Bible story. Today, we're continuing our story about Ruth. Do you guys remember last week, Ruth and Naomi? Well, Ruth lost her husband, and Naomi lost her husband, and they left together. They didn't have any family or anyone, but they left together. And Ruth promises Naomi that I'm going to live with you. You're my stepmom. You're not even my blood relative, but I'm going to take your family as my family and your home as my home. And I promise to live with you. And so they go to Naomi's hometown. But in this hometown, they don't have any jobs. They don't have a husband. They don't even have a proper place to live. And so they're really, really struggling. And so one day, Ruth says, I'm going to go out into the farms and I'm going to glean some wheat and some food for us. So what is gleaning? Well, gleaning is basically what happens on the farms with all the leftovers. The farmers will go out and harvest all their crops and pick them up. You like my crops? They're wonderful. It's a leaf salad over here that I'm making. And they will go up and pick up all their crops. But when they pick it up, sometimes they drop a little piece by mistake. It just happens like that because there's so much wheat that they're carrying. And gleaning basically means that you go and pick up all the little leftover bits on the floor and take them for yourself. And so that's what Ruth went out and did in all the farms. While she was gleaning and picking up the leftover bits of wheat, a man named Boaz, the guy who owns the farm, sees her gleaning, and he asks his farmhands. He says, hey, who is this woman? What is she doing? And they say she's been working hard in the field the whole day. She hasn't been taking breaks. She's been picking up every little bit of leftovers that there is. And so he goes up to Ruth and he says, Ruth, wow, you're such a wonderful woman. You can come here anytime you want. In fact, I'm going to tell my farmhands to protect you and take care of you. I'm going to tell them to watch over you and make sure that you're safe. And you can come and eat with us and drink from my well anytime that you're thirsty. And so she's really grateful and really appreciative, and she goes back and tells Naomi about this wonderful guy named Boaz. And Naomi says to her, wow, that's so great. Boaz is actually one of our family friends. He's a family relative. And so he's actually the person who you're supposed to marry, to redeem our family, to give us new hope, to give us finances and land and a home. He's the guy who's going to redeem us and save our family. And so she goes back to Boaz. But what she doesn't know is that Boaz told all of his farmers to throw some whole bundles of wheat on the floor so that she can get extras. She's not just picking up leftovers. She's picking up whole bundles of wheat that they left for her on purpose. And so while this is happening, she keeps going back to Naomi and speaking with her. And one night, Naomi says, okay, I need you to go to Boaz and tell him he's going to redeem our family. So she goes in the night after Boaz has eaten and had some drinks and worked in the field, and he's busy sleeping on the threshing floor. And she goes up to him, and she lays down at his feet, and she starts sleeping there. And in the middle of the night, it says Boaz woke up, and he was surprised, and he says, who's there? Who's at my feet? And she says, don't worry, it's just me. It's just Ruth. I'm just here because you're my family redeemer. You're going to give us a hope and a home for a future. And he says to her, wow, that's a lot. That's really awesome. But there's another man in the village who's a closer relative to you. Another man who's next in line to marry you before I am. And so in the morning, I will go and sort this out, and I promise I will get to marry you. And so, the next morning, Boaz goes into the town square and he calls up all the village elders and all the town leaders and he says, come and witness this transaction taking place. And he goes up to the man who is supposed to marry Naomi and he says, can I please buy the land and marry Naomi and take them as my family? And after some negotiation, the other man agrees. And he agrees to let Boaz marry Ruth. And as a sign of his agreement, he basically gives him a shoe. He says, you can have my shoe, which means that you can have Ruth. And so he takes the shoe and he goes back to Ruth and he brings Naomi and he gives them a home. And then he marries Ruth and keeps his promise. You see, Ruth first kept her promise to Naomi and stayed with her in her land, lived with her, ate with her, and took on her family as her own. And then Boaz kept his promise. He promised that he would come back and marry Ruth. And that's exactly what he did. I hope that all of you can learn to keep your promises and to keep your word so that people will think of you as honest and trustworthy always. I hope to see you guys soon. Have a good day.
Hello humans, welcome back, and we're about to play a really awesome activity. But just before we do that, remember when I told you guys earlier that there was a problem of people trying to jump over obstacles, and there was like a whole drawing that I had on my scientific board? Guess what? We're going to carry out that experiment today with these test subjects, as you can see. Alright, test subjects, pay close attention to what I'm about to demonstrate to you right now. Alright guys, as you guys can see, this is the obstacle course. So this is how you're going to do it. You are going to hop, and you're going to hop again, and then once you hop over this, you run around, then you hop, and then you're going to run around again, and then you hop, and then hop. And then as soon as you are done, you're going to cheer on the next people that are coming. So you guys are going to go one at a time. And this is how it's going to work. The person who does this the fastest wins. Okay, so we're going to see how athletic you guys are. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, who's going first? Okay, this young brave warrior wants to go first. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, begin. Yes, hop. Yes, another hop. Okay, hop again. Alright, you tried. Yes, go around. Yes, hop, hop. Okay, cheer on the next contestant. Let's go. Nice, hop. No, run around. Then you hop again. Run around. Hop again. Hop. Now, test subject number 3. Are you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin. Yes, hop. Like Super Mario. Let's go again. Hop again. Around. Hop again. Again. Okay, good job. And you may take a seat. Well done, guys. Give me a high five. Yes, good job. Alright, guys. This is the moment of truth that you've been waiting for. This is the person who came first place for this activity. Can I get a drum roll? And it is Gabby. Well done, Gabby, for winning. And good job to you guys for completing the obstacle course. That was really amazing. And with that, guys, let's answer some small group questions. Goodbye.